Hello everyone, welcome back to Stardew Valley. I've just checked last episode to see what we got up to because it's been a little while again, and I've been checking what we're going to get up to. And this episode, I think we're going to be looking at checking out our crops, making sure that we have some corn planted if possible, and some recurring crops planted. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to actually see these things because I know there's mods and stuff that allow you to like see the growth rate of your crops and things like that. And I don't have any of those mods installed. But I'm hoping if I hover over them, it'll tell me what it is. Maybe I'm not sure. We might just have to wait and see. But we need to look at crops going into autumn because it's the 26th. So we shouldn't be planting anything that is summer only. And we also need to be focusing on mining, and we need to be focusing on, there was something else I should be focusing on. So the community center. So we have a lot of stuff in storage that that's sort of taking up space, and that's making it a little bit hard to like sort through things. So if we go to the community center with a bunch of stuff that is highlighted by this little, if you didn't know, if you have something in your inventory that the community center needs, and you hover over it, I don't think I have anything at the moment, you hover over it in here, this will glow. The community center icon will glow, it'll like pulsate. So you can see if it belongs in the community center or not without having to go in here and like look at each thing and see what you need. So it's a really easy way of like checking in your chests and things like that. So we need to be putting a bunch of stuff in the community center, and then when we come back, once everything's in the community center, everything that we have, that is, we can then go ahead and sell everything that's taking up space that we want to make money from. So we can sell like 80-90% of the crops that we have stored there. You want to make sure that you keep some of your crops, because oftentimes quests will require them. Is it J? F. See, like this one that we did last time or the time before, George needs a hot pepper. So if I sold all my hot peppers, we wouldn't be able to do that quest until the next time that we could grow hot peppers. Or if the traveling cart had some. So the traveling cart often has things for the community center, but it also has random things as well, and it's pretty pricey. But if you saw a hot pepper there and you couldn't grow one until next year, then you probably want to spend the money to buy it so you can complete the quest. If the money is worth it, that is. And we still got to reach the bottom of the mine, and we still have to, to get the mare's short. I think I showed this last time. Hello, Salem. Oh, I hit him with my pickaxe. Oh, he still loves me. Good. I'm sorry, man. We have to befriend Marnie, and she's often not in her like post. So, I'm gonna have to maybe bring her like eggs and stuff. All right, the weather's going to be clear and sunny tomorrow. Today's like a good day for mining because it's raining, but spirits are very happy to. Oh, it's a good day for mining. I suppose we should go mining. All right, let's have a really quick look in. Holy shit. Maybe we should deal with this first. Because if we don't deal with this, we're probably gonna regret it. We're gonna regret it. So these ones are blueberries. So sometimes these stalks tend to look really familiar. I think these ones are corn. These ones might be peppers. These ones are summer squash, so I think they're gonna die out. And then we have some radishes as well. So some of these crops are going to not be. Oh, a star fruit. Ooh, yippee. All right. Let's grab a bunch of stuff to sell. So we'll need a grape. See, this is what I mean when you hover over it. Do you see how this is glowing? Pay attention to it. See? Oh no, I keep saying glowing. It's more like it's pulsating. So that means we need one for the community center. You can see we need blueberries, we need melon, we need hot pepper, we need everything. So it's always good to keep some things in here. I don't have any of these in the chest. Oh, this one is also full. No, we do have some. Full to the brim. Holy shit. We have sweet pea. We do. We have sweet pea. We have way too many sweet pea, so we're gonna just take those. This grape can also go in here because actually no, we can sell it because we've already got some. This is what I mean, like I've the chests are getting really full and I'm struggling to manage things in here. They need a good cleanup, but it also takes a lot of time. It's the kind of task that's really good for like a winter day, because you don't, it's an unlucky day, so you don't want to go mining or something like that, and you can't plant many crops anyway, so you don't have as much to do. So winter is a really good time for you to clean up the farm and redesign things. If you have I forgot what the island is called, but if you have that unlocked, it's also really good to go to that in winter. But like while you're trying to really get things off the ground, it can be really difficult to decide how you want to spend your time, I find, at the very least. Do we have any radishes? I don't think so. Let's put a radish in here. We have lots of blueberries. We have some fried eggs and sea jelly. That should be plenty for the mines, I think. Maybe put a gold star blueberry in there. Do we have any? Let's just double check what we need for quality crops. It's melons. Okay, that's I'm just gonna decide what else I need. I think I'm just gonna sell all this stuff and grab. Luckily, we don't have to water anything. Actually, do we need some jam? We do need some jam. Let's just pop it back in here. Have any jam currently? Because if we do, just grab this spring onion and we'll put the jam in there. There we go. All right, let's sell this stuff. We might just keep those grapes actually, because they give us a pretty good boost of energy, and we've got things cooking in there. Okie doke. I can put the copper back in as well. I don't think I have enough to smelt anything. Nope. And we have our pickaxe sword. I don't think there's anything. Is there anything at I can't tell if there's anything at what's his face. I forgot his name. It's been a while since I played it. The guy who does the upgrades to your tools. Now, we need to go see Marnie because she's going to give us access to her room if we make friends with her. So, I don't know if you saw that chicken. It was like... we're going to go in here and we're going to put these eggs in here. Good chickens, the babies. Yeah, they're the babies. And we can go sell some of it. We'll sell this one, and then we'll go give Marnie an egg, and then we'll go to the mines, I think. Oops. I need to hold my cows. my arms fell down. Oh, the sunflowers, look. Oh, they're so pretty. Oh, I really would love to expand this farm to the point where there's like sunflowers sort of, bordering paths and things like that. I think that would be really, really cute. It would be so cute. So cute. Oh, Marnie, you're actually here. Let's go. You can have an egg. Thank you. Hi, Bulbie Brooke. You look like you're soaked, you poor thing. Yeah, it's raining outside. All right, we can actually probably check our socials with her. Are we still only on 1 heart with her? We're still only on 1 heart. And we've done both presents for the week, okay. Hopefully that'll go up. Like I'm giving you shit. I'm giving you nice shit. Be my friend. What the fuck? Okie doke. It is time to go up to the mines. been a little while since I mined. I think the last time I went into the mines, I was attempting to gather some resources of levels I'd already completed. So I think I was looking at getting some more copper, and I was looking at getting maybe iron. I can't quite remember if we were sort of up to the stage where we were mining iron like as the next stage, the next couple of levels, or if we were already past that point and we had to come back. It's a little hard to remember. I'm really sad that it takes me so long in between recording sessions to have enough free time to do so. The last it's been 2 months since I uploaded a Stardew Valley episode, and in that time, what was the last 2 months? The last 2 months was October and September. Very, very busy months for me. If you don't watch me on Twitch, you might not know of sort of what I've been up to, but I'm just trying to be really careful of how this goes. But I went to the US in October. I went to the US, and I went there for TwitchCon. I have a wonderful community over on Twitch, and I spent a lot of time with a lot of them in my Discord. And the opportunity presented itself to go over for TwitchCon, and even though I'm not a big creator, I'm not even like a medium-sized creator, I knew that there were a couple of people who would be willing to meet up and hang out and enjoy the con with, and I thought it was a perfect opportunity to meet people because I live so far away that I don't actually get to spend any time with people in real life, which is really sad. So I decided to have that as a goal this year, to be able to go to America. And I had some lovely community members who helped me out as well with being able to afford to go. And I went over and I had a really, really great time. I got to meet some of my mods for the first time as well, and hang out with them and spend some time outside of the con with them as well. So yeah, it was a really, really good time. It was very interesting visiting the US. It is very different from Australia. I didn't feel too unsafe, but apparently I stood out like a bit of a sore thumb because I had an approachable expression on my face. Apparently Americans don't pull that expression. So apparently I looked like a tourist. God, those ghosts take forever. I need to get a better sword. I should visit next time I'm in town, I should visit the guy who runs the guild or whatever it is and get a better sword, because I don't think I've come across one naturally, unless it's in my inventory and I didn't bring it. So yeah, while I was at the con, it was fine that I looked like a bit of a tourist, because it's a convention, and you're like happy to meet people and talk to people and that kind of thing. But outside in the real world, apparently I looked like a bit of a tourist. So luckily though, I had people with me the whole time. Like there was no time when I was really outside of the hotel room without someone with me. So I was safe. Okay, get that one. My weapon is like, I'm not equipped well for the mines in terms of a weapon, to the point where it's frustrating to fight these. And I was like, I had my back turned. It's not good. It's not a good play. Don't turn your back while the enemies are attacking you. Because those bats, they should really only take a couple of hits, I guess. I remember being able to pick up weapons pretty easily in the mines, like as you progress, but I'm going to be here forever, so I might just go down to the next one. Oh, are these ones stronger? They got like a little ball on their head. How's my health and energy? I should probably, okay, I can't do anything with that yet. Let's have some sea jelly. Let's have some sea jelly. That's better. Alright. This ghost's gonna annoy the shit out of me. Good thing I got my pickaxe right there. At least I can hit something in the meantime. while I was there, while I was in the US, there were quite a few things that were a bit of a culture shock. When I first arrived, the like way people would speak in public was really interesting and a bit strange to me. Like, I arrived at LAX and had to travel between terminals. I had to travel quite a far away, like 7 terminals away, and so I had to like walk outside in between the terminals. And when I was doing that, I was just seeing the goings on of people coming and going from the airport, and most of them were American. And there were people like cutting in front of each other and then leaning out the window yelling at each other like really loudly and aggressively, and just like causing a scene. And then there were people getting out of like cars and like helping each other with things, and the way they were talking to each other, I thought they were yelling at each other, but they were just communicating. Like, it was a bit of a culture shock, like sort of as soon as I arrived in the US, of the accents, the volume people spoke at, like how people interacted with each other, and like in public too. Like, I feel like I probably wouldn't see that in Melbourne at the airport. Ooh, I've got some new ideas to sleep on. Let's go. But yeah, it was immediately, as soon as I arrived, I was sort of experiencing culture shock, I guess. And that phrase from fucking The Wizard of Oz, like, I'm not in Kansas anymore. I felt like that. I'm not in Melbourne anymore. And I had a pretty rough first day. I didn't really talk about it too much at the time because I didn't want to like give too much information about where I was and what I was doing and that kind of thing. But I actually landed at LAX, and then I went to San Diego, and I had a transfer flight. And so I went and I did that, and then I landed in San Diego, and you go and collect your bags. And, when you get off a plane and you have luggage that's been stowed, you pretty much immediately are going to go, all right, I'm going to go collect my bags. Because you don't want your bags to get lost. You don't want someone to take your bag by accident, because some bags look very alike. And it's your first priority, and it's something that you have to go and do. And so I get off my flight and I go towards the baggage claim. And I didn't really pay too much attention at the time, but at San Diego airport, even though it's an international airport, it says, once you go collect your bags, you go down an escalator that you can't go back up again. And what this means is all the access to the shops that are there, and also all of the restaurants that they have at San Diego, they're all prior to that escalator. But you have to go collect your bags. So I went and collected my bags, and then I stopped and I looked around, and there was one newsstand. So like, I could buy some chips, and I could buy some, like, I don't know, like a newspaper, and that was about it. Oh, I got a new sword! Incredible timing. Received a crystal dagger. Okay, what is this? 4 to 10 damage? It's 4 to 8 damage. Is this... Okay, but it's +2 crit chance, +50 crit power, and it's heavier as well. Hopefully we'll have more success with this. But yeah, I didn't realize that at the time that I couldn't go back. My main priority was going and getting my suitcases and making sure that they arrived there, because if you don't know, the travel from Melbourne, Australia to Los Angeles in the US, in California, is a 17-hour plane ride, direct. Like, it's not like I went some roundabout way and had a really big layover. I went as direct as possible, and it was a 17-hour flight, and then it was like an hour flight to San Diego roughly. By the time that the plane is like drives out onto the tracks and then and gets on the right place. That could take like 15 minutes, and then landing as well, waiting for to get like into the airport, that could take like another 15 minutes at least. So it ends up being about an hour. And so I'd just done all of this travel, and I get to San Diego, I go collect my bags, and then I can't go back to where I was. And I'm like, oh, it's fine. I'm sure that there's something I can get to eat and things like that. It was literally only let's try this data. Oh, that's much better because it's quicker. Oh yeah. There was pretty much nothing to eat because I'm vegetarian as well. So there was really only like sweets and things like that. And I'd just like I'd been traveling for over 20 hours at this point. And so I was like, okay, this is fine. I will just chill out at the airport for a little bit. I had to wait for Vam to arrive. So my friend and one of my best friends, and he's one of my moderators as well. He's basically chaperoning me for the trip because he's American and sort of knows what's what. And I was going to meet him at the airport before going anywhere, and he wasn't going to arrive for another 12 hours or something. So what my plan is I'll be at the airport, I'll be safe, it's fine. I will go get some food, I'll have a rest. There's lounges there that I can pay for. It'll be okay. And then I couldn't go back in the airport. And I couldn't have access to anything. Oh my gosh. And excuse me, Salem, excuse me. And so I was kind of stuck there, and I was like, what the fuck do I do? And then I tried to connect to the Wi-Fi. I couldn't connect either of my phones to the Wi-Fi. I couldn't connect either of my phones to the Wi-Fi that was there. And there was no way to buy a SIM card, because I thought, I researched before I left. I was like, can I buy a SIM card in America, like at airports? And the answer that I got from Google was yes, but I didn't look specifically at San Diego. Like I saw they had tech shops, I saw they had newsstands. I'm like, oh, there'll be a SIM card at one of those stores. Yeah, that's where that would be. And there wasn't anything, and I couldn't go back either. And there was nothing on the other side of baggage claim. I had no Wi-Fi. I couldn't contact anyone. Oh my god, you guys should have, actually you shouldn't have seen. I was a mess. I was panicking really, really hard. Hang on, I'll keep going in a sec. We got level 4 combat. Let's go. We got more HP and we got a new crafting recipe. I'm going to have to look at what I need to make that actually. And we made quite a decent bit of money. Let's go. Let's go. Ayoy. Okay. But yeah, I was stuck without Wi-Fi. Oh, my copper trash can is ready. Let's go. I need to go into town anyway. It's gonna be... Oh, it's the Dance of the Moonlight Jellyfish. That's gonna be next episode. And today, very displeased. I'm glad we went mining. So yeah, no Wi-Fi, couldn't contact anyone. I was a mess. And so I was like, okay, I can't contact anyone. I can't access like any shops to buy a SIM card. And you look out at like past the gates of the airport and like, you know, what people are doing out there and if there's shops and things like that. It is just people being picked up by cars. That is all that is out there. And so I'm panicking, obviously. And I'm like, how am I going to contact Vaughn? I can't even like discuss anything with him or anything like that. And and so I go up to like the helper desk ladies, and I'm just like, look, this is the situation. Is there anywhere I can buy a SIM card? And they're like, no, you can't buy a SIM card here. I'm like, what? And they're like, I'm really sorry, you can't buy a SIM card here. And I'm like, what do you mean? It's an international airport. And then I was like, okay, it's fine. I will try and buy international roaming on my phone. with my Australian SIM card. And so I tried that. But the issue is, for the longest time, I've been meaning to, both my mum and I have to go in person to store to get this fixed. But it's basically, she set my phone up when I was a teenager. And so she has to like take me off her plan. Like I can't separate my phone number from the plan. And I also can't, like to get international roaming and stuff, to change my plan. Because it didn't currently have international roaming. Like I thought it was just an automatic thing where it will just charge you more or something like that, or give you like an option to put in your credit card details. But no, you actually have to like change the plan. And to do that, you need to log in, but I can't log in because it's my mum's account. And so, and I also had no Wi-Fi, so I couldn't really do it anyway. And like I was trying, and the page would be loading and loading and loading. Oh my gosh, I tried everything. I tried setting up a new account, and I couldn't because there wasn't like enough Wi-Fi connection. Like it wasn't strong enough like emergency connection, because you can access some Telstra services, which is like our phones. It's like our version of T-Mobile, I guess. You can access some of their services without having any data, because it's like emergency kind of connection. But it wasn't strong enough for me to like set up a whole new account or anything like that. And so I was just there panicking, and I went back to service desk ladies. I was like crying. I'm like, I don't know what to do. I'm laughing at it now, but I was extremely overwhelmed, and my anxiety was going through the roof. And I couldn't contact Vaughn. I couldn't contact anyone. I couldn't contact back home to let people know, like my family and stuff, let them know that I was okay. I was like, they're gonna be worried about me. They haven't heard from me in like since the first plane ride. They haven't heard from me. So so the lady was just like, she was like talking to me, giving me a life lesson. She's like, honey, this is a part of travel. Not everything's gonna go the way that you think it's gonna go, and you need to have backup plans. You don't have a backup plan right now, but it's okay. This is what you're gonna do. You can take a free shuttle. you could take a free shuttle over to the Hilton, and you can use their Wi-Fi to contact your friend and figure out what to do, and then you could take the free shuttle back. And so that was one option. And then she's like, you can also take a taxi to where you think you're staying and ask them to use their Wi-Fi. I'm sure they'll help you, and things like that. And she had like the sweetest voice. I was just standing there crying. I'm like, I'm in a foreign country by myself. And so there was a little miscoordination in plans, and so I was meant to wait at the airport, but neither of us realized that I wouldn't have access to everything on that side. So it was this whole thing, and it was oh boy. I feel like that's a stressful situation just in general to be in, but doing it by yourself in a foreign country with no one there to contact. And there's a few things I should have done. I should have had phone numbers that I could have called, because I could have borrowed the lady's phone. She offered me to borrow her phone, which was really lovely. So I should have had something, like a phone, for example. I should have paid for international roaming to begin with. Is another thing that I should have done. But I guess part of it was that I thought that I should have planned a bit more before I left. One, I was very busy before I left. The other thing was I tend to get very, very anxious about things. And so sometimes to try and mitigate that, I try and do what my therapist taught me. It's been a long time since I've been to therapy, but telling myself that things are going to be okay, I've prepared enough, blah, 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 because it's very hard for me to tell if I've over-prepared for something or if I've prepared enough, if that makes sense. Like, it's, for me as a very anxious person, it's very hard for me to tell if I'm if it's just anxiety or if it's something that I should be kind of worried about, I guess. So I kept telling myself, like, it's gonna be okay, it's gonna be fine, and I've prepared enough because I had prepared quite a lot. They'll have sim packs, they'll have Wi-Fi. There's no need for me to get my knickers in a knot. It's fine. And it ended up just being a shit show. So I paid a lot for a taxi to go over to the hotel, and I got there, and I had to pay extra at the time, but I was able to check in early to my hotel, and I ended up getting into the hotel and everything was fine. But there was a lot of panic. Oh boy. Everything turned out fine, but like I think part of it was also that I was really scared to like take a taxi outside of the airport, because in my mind I was like, I'm safe at the airport. I'm safe here. And I did not feel safe. I did not feel safe outside of the airport. So it was just like this whole thing of me sitting there like, what do I do? 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 I can't do this. I can't do this. It was horrible. But then I eventually got the courage to be like, I'll be fine. I'll be safe. Because I was meant to leave the airport with Vaughn, like, have someone with me literally the whole time. But I didn't. And I had to just deal. And it was a very stressful first day there. I didn't tell I didn't tell many people about it because it's the kind of thing where it's like, once I eventually got Wi-Fi connection, if I still wasn't like where I needed to be and safe, people are just going to worry. And so it's one of those things you just kind of have to get through, and then you'll be fine. Once you're fine, you can tell people that you're okay. Because like, it wasn't like I was in a life or death situation or anything like that, but it was very stressful. And once I eventually got into the hotel room, the relief that I felt, oh my gosh, I haven't felt that kind of relief in a long time. And like, I can laugh about it now, but I put in the wrong order. No, that's gonna bother me. No. The relief I felt was immense, and yeah, it was just one of those moments. Oh, we unlocked this one. Let's go. Unlocked the bulletin. So yeah, my first 24 hours in America were a little bit rough. And then eventually Vaughn arrived, and I was able to feel a lot safer. And then from that point on, we like took Ubers together and did that kind of thing. And I would be spending time with people, all my friends and stuff like that, throughout the day. So yeah, it's all right. I ended up having a really good time from that point. There were no dramas really at all. Not that I can remember. Oh, I'm in the Tunimo's way. Oh no. There were no dramas from that point on, really. And my trip back, I had to wait in the airport a long time again, because Vaughn and I went there together, make sure we both got there safe. And then I was by myself for a while I waited for my flight. But at least at that point, I eventually had access to, to a lot of stuff. Like there were restaurants. I went and got a massage on the way home, like before I left. Oh, I can put one of these in. Yippee! So it wasn't so bad. Okay, let's. I think this one is just money. Should we buy one? Maybe we'll buy that one. Oh, quality fertilizer. Let's go. Can we buy another one? 25, 10. We'll buy the 2,500 one. Isn't there meant to be one there? Oh, we got chocolate cake. Look at the chocolate cake. I thought that was something else for a sec. Oopsie. I ordered it. Oopsie. Let's look at the boiler room. That's the blacksmith stuff. Okay, we have some of this stuff. I can put 10 bat wings in here. Adventurer's bundle. Yippee. All right, let's go do some stuff. But yeah, there were hiccups. there were hiccups. But it was really mostly on that first day. Other stuff, like, yeah, there might have been some things that were a little tricky to navigate, or like maybe didn't turn out exactly how like we wanted. But it was not as big of a deal as that first day. Everything else I was able to sort of deal with. So yeah. The rest of the trip went really, really well. I made a lot of new friends. Everyone that I had spent some time with online, like Vaughn and Trashda and Eric and Snorkel, and everyone like that. They were really lovely in real life as well, and I had a really good time spending time with them. And yeah, it was really fun. The con was pretty fun. The only issues I had with it is there were a lot of IRL streamers are hanging around, which I think everyone sort of heard people talk about who went to the con. But I enjoyed the time that I had there, and what I really enjoyed, aside from being able to spend time with my friends, was I was able to spend quite a bit of time in the artist alley on the final day. That was super fun, and I just look at the time. I just missed the cutoff. No, I'll have to get it next time. No. I was able to spend quite a bit of time in the artist alley and have a look at all the different art. I bought as many things as I could afford to buy. Like, I had a sort of spending limit for that kind of thing, and I was able to buy a lot of really, really cool things and support artists. I really love supporting artists when I can, because I am an artist. So I find it, I appreciate it so much when people support me. And so I got given like a little bit of spending money, so I tried to support some artists back. And I'm going to be making a vlog with the footage and the photos, talking about what I did and where I went and what I ate and all that kind of thing. So I'm going to be, I don't know when I'm going to find the time to edit that, but I'm going to try and do that. But yeah, it was a really good experience. It's the kind of thing that I don't think I'd be able to do until not next year, the year after. So next year I'm looking, oh, what seeds are those? Next year I'm going to be looking at going to a convention in Melbourne. And then, oh, broccoli seeds. Yippee! I love broccoli. Oh, that's so good. And then the following year going back to America and maybe doing PAX. Not PAX, sorry. PAX is what I'm going to be doing in Melbourne. Instead of doing TwitchCon, maybe doing Offkai. Because I know quite a few people went to that one this year as well and enjoy that one. But that first day definitely taught me a little bit about America, and that it's not the same as Australia. It's not just another first world country. It's culturally very different. Like, I knew that, but I didn't really expect to experience it much in the airport, I guess. When I got back home from Melbourne, oh my gosh, when I got back home, I went through customs. I grabbed my bags, went through customs, and then came out the other side, just like you would if you're an international traveler. And one of the first things I see is a place that sells data sims. So I was like, I was right in thinking there would be somewhere on the other side of baggage claim with data sims. It just, at San Diego International Airport, there was not. Because when I've been to Japan, you can buy a Wi-Fi pack, you can buy a data sim pack, and I got back home from like to Australia, and one of the first shops I see is that. I'm like, oh my god, it's not me, it's America. It's not me, it's America. Oh my god. Oh, I can literally buy a bone and just hit people. Very neat, actually. An elf blade, ooh. The crystal dagger we've got is pretty good. Silver saber. Oh, pirate. It's that one is quite quick as well. This one is good. Oh, I kind of want to try the wooden mallet. I haven't done like a bonk weapon in Stardew before. Ooh, I can actually buy... Oh, crystal dagger to level 4 dagger? Okay. It might be better to have... It might be better to have like a backup weapon, I guess. What do these rings do? Critical strike chance or critical... maybe the chance would be better. Decorative sword. Maybe by the... Oh, my inventory's full. Okay, how about I sell you that? Should we get the ring or we get the... I think maybe I should buy... It's a big sword. I need a 22 to 29. Oh, I'm thinking maybe this one. Yeah, grab this one. At least I have like a nice big bonk sword. I have enough money for it, so it should be fine. I need to go back and do the chickens, I think, is the next thing I need to do. So let's go back and do that. Overall, like, the trip was amazing and I had a really fun time. The only really bad thing about the trip was the flight being 17 hours. I was just very uncomfortable because I get restless legs and things like that. So, and my face hurt a lot while I was over there, while I was on the plane, But I actually had a really fun vacation and I didn't do really much work. I did some drawing, but aside from just to make sure I met deadlines, but aside from that, I didn't really do much. And I actually spent time with friends and it was lovely and wonderful and amazing. And I'm very, very glad I got the opportunity. So for everyone who assisted me along the way to be able to actually get there, and for everyone who spent time with me there and made it out to the con, I'm so fucking grateful. I hope you know that because it was a wonderful time and I was really, really sad leaving. I was very sad leaving primarily because I knew that I wouldn't be able to see people for a long time. Like, it's going to be a couple of years before I'm back in America, and I know that most people are not going to be able to come by and Australia next year. So it was very, very bittersweet leaving, unfortunately. And I'm going to miss everyone a huge amount. But you can't stay forever. You have to leave. It's not a country that I'm desiring to move to or anything like that. And unfortunately, I'm on the other side of the globe and have a mostly American audience. However, I do get to. I'm going to a concert tomorrow. Actually, I'm going to go see Baby No Money, and I didn't think I'd be able to go, but then I remembered that one of my friends lives in the same state as me and might be able to make it. So I asked them, and they said yes. So I get to go see Baby No Money, and I'm very excited to spend time with them. It's gonna be really fun. It's gonna be super fun. But yeah, I'm trying to get out there and do stuff, which can be pretty hard when you have a busy schedule, and I struggle to take time away from work, so I have to try and take the opportunities when I can. Oh, they're wild summer seeds. No, I can't use them. I need another crate just for seeds, I think. Do I have any wood? I'm burning out. I have... Well, I thought I had no wood. I have lots of wood. Okay, what can we craft? We should also check that warrior's ring. Iron bar, coal, frozen tear. It fuses... occasionally fuses the wearer with warrior energy after slaying a monster. Interesting. Oh, I can make a glowstone ring. Wait, do I have it on already? I do! I have a glow ring. Okay, I can make it even brighter. Wow, bright. All right, let's make a chest. Let's make a couple of chests. I need a seed chest. So I'm maybe going to put one here. And going to grab... let me just attempt to try and reorganize some stuff. Let's do fertilizer. And put any seeds that we have in this one. and saplings. We'll do tree seeds too. So we can put all those ones in. And we didn't make 2 trips to the community center, so we're gonna have to just every time we go into town try and grab some stuff. It's gonna be annoying to have to like think about that all the time, but we'll do our best. Okay, fertilizer, seeds, saplings, and tree seeds too. Yippee! And let's grab this other stuff. Rare seed, ancient seed, cauliflower, fertilizer, spring seeds, summer seeds, broccoli seeds. Oh, broccoli. Broccoli is fall. Okay. Sorry, I keep like leaning like this because my tracking is like right in front of some of the menu stuff, but there's not really a better place to put it. So that's okay. That's okay. We've also got some unmilled rice. Is that a seed? No, it's a product. And we've got some rice shoots. Oh, we're full. Okay, let me put this stuff in here. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop. Yippee. And, where was it? There's the rice shoots. Doop, doop, doop. And we can pop it in here. And then, any seeds in here? Don't think so. I don't think so. Nope. Let's check in here. Not that I can see. Alright, I think we're okay with that. And we'll put the moss here. Okie dokie. We can also put... I have to decide where I want to put these chests. I have to decide. Since getting back from my trip, I have been... it took a lot of recovery. Oh my god, I slept a lot. Potatoes is trying to sleep. I'm sorry, Potatoes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Potatoes. I took a lot of recovery and I was pretty dead for a while. I was excited to get back to streaming, but I was also like dead. So I took it easy a little bit. I did what work I could manage. I also had to take my shot for my migraines. I have like this injection that I take. I used to do Botox, and that was the only thing that worked. But I started an injection. I think I've spoken about it before on here. At least I have on stream. It's an injection that like blocks some of the specific pain receptors that relate to migraines. But it always takes adjustment when you start taking it. And oh no, I don't take them like that. I can put them in there though. There we go. So I had a big period of adjustment for a couple of months, and then I was okay. And so now it's just like 4 days or so of being in a little bit of discomfort and pain. Sometimes some months are worse than others. And then I'm good for the rest of the month. So it was much, much better. What is this? I don't know what this means. What is this? So I had to take that when I got back. And so I was just like dead, dead for a little while. And then I got back into streaming and I streamed last week and it was very, very fun and I missed everyone. It's a good night. and then, yeah, I was pretty much back to my normal schedule now. So now I've just got to focus on work-life balance, I think. But there was no time to record anything before I left for America. And then when I came back home, I was so I'm trying to get back into the swing of things now. I miss playing Stardew Valley. I miss playing the games on here. All right, it's level 9 farming time. We have upgraded. We got watering can proficiency. We got hoe proficiency. We can be even more of a hoe, which is excellent. We got a seed maker, which is great because then we can make seeds from products that we already have. Iridium sprinkler recipe. We haven't even come across iridium yet, so we're no chance of doing that anytime soon, but we've got the recipe. And then we also got quality fertilizer. Yippee! And we made a bit of money, which is pretty decent. Made back some of the money we spent on the sword. All right, it's the last day of summer. This is where we are for next episode. So for next episode, what we're going to focus on, maybe doing one more run to the community center. We've got to pick up our trash can that has been upgraded. We have to prepare for planting fall seeds. So maybe try and buy some corn, and then the fall seeds we'll also be able to buy some. We'll be able to buy some tomorrow from the shop, from Pierre. And I think it's going to be a big day of planting and watering on the first day of fall. So prep this next day on the 28th, and then we'll be doing a lot of planting and getting the farm ready for fall the next day as well. But yeah, I had a really fun, relaxing time playing this. I hope you enjoyed it too. I hope you liked listening to me rambling about my trip to America and some of my poor planning skills that I had at the start of the trip. And I will catch you guys next time. Thanks for joining me. Bye.